When your cat chose you, they handed you something most people never even see. Not their loyalty, not their affection. Something much deeper. They handed you their vulnerability. Some cats go their entire lives without ever trusting a single human. They hide, they flinch, they survive, but they never rest. And then there is your cat. The one who flops over belly up on your laptop. The one who sleeps with their back turned to you. The one who purrs the second you walk through the door. That cat didn't just decide you were okay. That cat handed you the softest, most breakable part of themselves and said, "Here, hold this. I trust you not to drop it." Today, 5 truths about what that choice actually meant. And the last one. It is the reason your cat is still sleeping next to you tonight. Subscribe for a moment because by the end of this video, you are going to realize something your cat figured out years ago. 1. Your cat chose you before you earned it. Think back to the day you met. Not the story you tell people, the real one. Maybe you saw a shelter photo. Maybe a friend's cat had kittens. Maybe they just showed up in your yard and never left. Here is what nobody tells you. When a cat chooses a human, they're not picking the biggest treat giver or the softest lap. They're reading something much older. Your energy, your stillness, the way you move. Animal behaviorists have found that cats are exquisitely sensitive to human stress signals. They avoid people who are loud, sudden, or unpredictable. But when they meet someone calm, someone who doesn't chase or grab or demand, their whole body says, maybe this one is safe. Your cat walked past other people to get to you, not because you were perfect, because something in you told them they could finally stop running, and they believed you too. That soft belly isn't a trap. It is a surrender. Cat owners know the stereotype. You pet the belly, you get the claws. But here is what is actually happening when your cat rolls over and shows you their stomach. In the animal world, the belly is the most vulnerable place on the body. No bones, no protection, just soft tissue and vital organs. A cat who shows you their belly is not asking for a rub. They're saying, look, I am completely exposed right now, and I am not scared because you are here. Some cats do like belly rubs, some don't. But the roll itself, that is the gift. That is the moment they decided to disarm every survival instinct they were born with. When your cat flops down next to you with their paws curled and their belly showing, they're not being cute, they're being brave, and they've been that brave every single day since they chose you. 3. They sleep with their back to you on purpose. This one breaks a lot of people. Your cat turns away from you while sleeping. They face the door. They put their back right in your face. And some owners feel a little sting of rejection. Stop that feeling right now. In the animal world, turning your back to someone is the highest sign of trust that exists. It means I don't need to watch you. I know you won't hurt me while I am asleep. Your cat faces the door because they're still scanning for threats. That is the ancient guard dog part of their brain, but their back is pressed against you. That is them saying, you are my safe wall. Nothing bad can get to me from your side. They sleep sounder because you are there. Their stress hormones drop. Their breathing slows. You are literally their security system, and they never once had to ask for it. 4. They let you see their pain. Here is something most cat owners learn the hard way. Cats are masters of hiding in the wild. Showing weakness means death. So a sick cat will eat, groom, and pretend nothing is wrong until they physically can't anymore. But here is the quiet miracle. Some cats, the ones who truly trust their human, will drop the act just a little. They'll sit closer when something hurts. They'll change their meow. They'll let you touch a sore spot without running away. Your cat showing you they don't feel well is not a burden. It is the deepest form of trust they can offer. They are handing you their vulnerability at the exact moment every instinct tells them to hide it. When your cat came to you on a hard day, limping or quiet or not eating, and just sat near you, that wasn't random. That was them saying, I don't know how to fix this, but I know you do. If this is landing, hit that like button because the 5th one is the quietest, and it is the one you've already been living. 5. They chose to stay soft even after the world taught them not to. Some cats never trust anyone. They were abandoned young, shouted at, left behind, and something in them hardens. They learn that humans hurt, so they stop hoping. But your cat? Your cat might have had a hard start too. Maybe you don't even know their whole story. And yet here they are, curled on your chest, purring in your ear, kneading your blanket like a kitten. That softness is not ignorance. That softness is a choice they make every single morning. They have seen your bad days. They have heard you argue. They have watched you forget to feed them on time. And they still flop over. They still slow blink. They still come when you call. Because you gave them one thing that changed everything. You stayed. You didn't yell. You didn't leave. And in a cat's world, that is the rarest miracle there is. So here is what I want you to understand tonight. Your cat did not choose you because you were the richest or the most available or the easiest. They chose you because something in your quiet, messy, ordinary human heart told them they could finally put down their armor. And they have been walking around without that armor ever since. For years, for a decade, their whole life. That is not a pet. That is not an animal you own. That is a living being who looked at every survival instinct they were born with and said, "Not with this human. With this human, I am safe." So tonight, when your cat comes to find you, don't just pet them. Look at them. Really, look, that little creature you fed today. They handed you their entire soft, breakable self a long time ago, and you never even realized it. For the cats who are still learning to trust, the ones who hide under the bed and only come out at 2 a.m. They're watching. Keep sitting on, keep extending one finger. Keep slow blinking. They need more time. That waiting isn't rejection. That is the armor coming off, one tiny screw at a time, for the senior cats who have already given you everything. They don't need you to do anything new. Just be there, the same way you've always been there. Comment below, when did your cat first show you their softest, most vulnerable self? I read everyone. Subscribe if you believe that animals trust us more than we deserve. And tonight, go find your cat. Slow blink first, and whisper something they've been waiting their whole life to hear. Thank you for choosing me. You are not perfect. Neither are they, but together, you are the safest place either of you has ever known.